Hi, I'm Dana. I've got a pile of clothes and I sound depressed, so you know what's happening here. If you're new, it's not really a series. Basically, I don't put my laundry away because I hate it, because it's a shit job and I've got better things to do in my life. So when I eventually get to the point where I realise that I actually really need to act like an adult and put my shit away and live a life that isn't surrounded by piles of clothes that I have to sniff to see if I can wear them or not, I do a little video so that you can also get your shit together a little bit, hopefully. You don't have to. I'm not trying to trigger anyone's pathological demand avoidance, but it is a little moment where I am finally getting round to doing something that I actually really need to do. And thus, if you wanted to use it as a wee bit of motivation, a wee bit of fucking something to get your shit done too, we can do it together. And I'm gonna sit here and put my laundry away and just ramble and blather on about any old shite, so that you can leave it playing in the background. You don't have to worry about pausing or coming back to it. I'm not going to say anything important, and you can get your shit done. The only thing with that is that now that I've done my little intro, I really don't have anything interesting to talk about because I don't do anything with my life. I managed to unblock my back drain the other day, and that was a big achievement because I've been very concerned about the filthy water from outside flooding into my kitchen. And that meant that I could finally wash my hair because I wasn't terrified of all of the water going down. Such an exciting life that I lead. I lied, I watched Scott and Bailey. These might end up becoming just the ones where I update you on what I've been watching, to be honest with you, because I've been watching a lot of crap lately. I say crap to mean things. I've been watching a lot of stuff and some of it's been fucking great, and I really massively enjoyed Scott and Bailey. I love a little man cop show. I love the actors that are in it. It's got Serene Jones, Leslie Sharp and Amelia Bullmore as like the three main characters. Amelia Bullmore's a mank DCI with a drinking problem. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, speaking of mank DCIs with drinking problems, bought this t-shirt. I've gotten into eBay and I need to stop myself because I keep just buying things, and in my mind I'm like, oh, but even with postage it only came to like £4, and it's like, yeah, but you've done that 3 times this week, haven't you, bitch? Like, stop buying random shite on eBay. And I actually got really lucky because I found some random person that was selling like a whole variety of 80s clothes, and I was like, fuck it, do you combine postage? And they said yes, so I was gonna buy like probably 30 quid's worth of stuff, which isn't even that much money, I'm aware, but like for me it kind of is. And then she couldn't figure out how to do the combined postage, so she's cancelled the entire order, and I'm a bit sad about it because some of it was really cool, but I'm an idiot, so I think I will slip back into some bad mind places and not have a fun time if I measure my body, and as such I don't measure my body, and as such I don't know what my measurements are. So in buying vintage clothing, I just sort of like eye it up and hope for the best. But that means that I think honestly what would have happened is all these really cool pairs of vintage 80s trousers would have arrived and I wouldn't have been able to put any of them on, and then I would have had an absolute breakdown. So realistically, both for my bank balance and my mental health, it's actually way better that she cancelled the order. But they were really cool trousers, and imagine if they had fitted me and I would have looked so cool in them. But what I realistically want to do is go back to what I used to do and just organically find vintage things in the wild in charity shops and whatever, and be able to try it on and make sure that it actually fits and it looks the way I want it to and everything. I just don't have the energy for it. Like, that's the thing, is whenever people used to ask like, oh, how do you have this really cool thing? I was like, I've spent 6 hours trudging through thousands of charity shops looking through baskets and baskets of dirty, smelly old clothes and eventually found the really cool thing, you know? And I just don't have the energy to do that at the minute. But I did have a little like gander through some charity shops in Birkenhead with a friend the other week, and they were way better than the ones that are in Liverpool. So once I've moved, that's an exciting thing, kind of. It's something to talk about anyway. I am going to be moving in with Winter. I was going to be like, I'm moving in with a friend, but y'all know Winter, and they have a spare room, and I've given up. They offered me multiple times, I've got to give it to them, and I was very
reluctant. Not because I don't want to move in with Winter, like obviously Winter's my best friend in the world, and they're also the person that I worry about the most in the world, so being able to be around to be like, have you eaten? Have you taken your meds? I'm happy with that. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to actually live with them as a person. But they live in Birkenhead and I fucking hate Birkenhead. I really, like, it's not even like really the area, it's just that I lived there during the worst times of my entire life, and I'm gonna be living like
4 streets away from where my dad died, where I had to like care for him until he died, and I'll be living like 6 streets away from the first flat that I had with my first horrible abusive boyfriend. And like I'm not going to be going out in Birkenhead at all. The only time I'm going to leave the house is to go to the train station to come back to Liverpool. I fucking hate Birkenhead, but it's a safe little living situation for the next year or so, and there is also the hope that we might be able to move back to Liverpool together. But it is going to be just like a little bit more of a secure, not secure, like it is, like I don't have like the worst living situation in the world right now, but like there are rats and cockroaches and blocked drains and just mould and just absolutely everything's going wrong with the house. It's disgusting. So I will have at least like a safe home to live within, you know? And again, that feels a bit dramatic, but like there's mould and there's shit going wrong. So I'm looking forward to that, even though it's not an ideal location, and it will be nice living in winter. And I'm looking forward to just being able to like, obviously I could put art and stuff up in my room right now if I wanted to. It feels so pointless when I knew from the moment we moved in that I wasn't going to be here for very long. You know, I don't want to spend a whole day like making my room perfect just to then have to take it all down again in a month. But that's going to be happening like realistically way sooner than my little brain has been able to process, and I really need to start actually packing and getting my brain around it and sorting things out, ready to actually do it. This was another recent eBay purchase. I got some vintage dungarees, and the fact that they were an XL I thought would mean that I would be okay, and they fit, they do fit, but that's the thing, is they fit, and I thought they were going to be like sort of baggy and loose and cute, you know? So I'm not sure on them. I might sell them, I don't know. They're only £12, and dungarees are normally a lot more spenny than that, so it was like a good price, but it's just not the fit I was looking for. I don't want to go back to having like stuff in my wardrobe that doesn't really fit me and like waiting for the day that my body suddenly changes, because I did that for many years and it just made me very sad. I was gonna hang them, but I fold all my trousers and they count as a bottom, so they're getting folded. But yeah, when I've moved, I'm gonna, like, it's gonna be a bit more of a long-term situation, I suppose. So I am hopefully going to actually put some art up and have my room look like my room, and have it be like a nice space to film in as well, you know? Like I know it doesn't look awful right now because I've got like my bed and I've got my few little decorations and stuff, but I would like to have like fandom stuff on the wall, you know? Like I'd like it to like, I really like when you can walk into my room and see the things that I like, and that's just not the vibe right now, and I don't love that. But like I say, there's just no point doing it when I knew as soon as we moved in I wouldn't be staying here for a super long time. And obviously I'm not going to do it now when I know I've got to be packing to move and shit. Like at least it is already all packed away. It's one of those things where like I really don't like the area I'm moving to at all, but I'm hoping I can at least like make myself a little sanctuary and feel alright about things and get my shit together. And I also, like, there's a few people that I know from church that live in Birkenhead or go to like various groups in Birkenhead and stuff that I should be able to like get in with and make better friends with, I suppose, because it's one of those where like I do really like the people I go to church with, and I really like my church, and like just that whole little Sunday experience is a really good positive thing that I enjoy a lot. It's gonna be really noisy one second. But I think it's sort of like a pretty typical autistic experience of like, yeah, I like these people, we get on well, we have little conversations, we chat. It doesn't go anywhere beyond that, and I'm not really sure how to make it go anywhere beyond that. And I feel like I so often feel like I need an excuse to get to talk to people and hang out with people and things like that, which isn't right and isn't true, and I do need to get better at just like being friends with people and being like, you know, reaching out and stuff. But also it's going to be a really good excuse to be able to be like, oh, I've just moved to the area that you're in, I don't really know anyone, do you want to grab a coffee or whatever? You know, like it's just a really easy little excuse to get to hang out with people that I like and want to hang out with. I think there's also like a slightly, like I'm a little bit extra weird about it because they are like proper adults, you know, like they are a good bit older than me. But I'm also like, I don't feel like that should matter if you get on with people and you can be friends with people, whatever, you know? Like, just have a nice time, see where things go, see how it is. But also that makes me incredibly anxious and I don't like the sound of it at all, so we'll see how it actually goes. But I was worried about like looking for a new church or whatever, but one of the people that I go to church with comes over from the same area that I'll be in, so I'll be able to just get on the bus with her, and I'm really glad about that. And that feels like, it just made me feel a lot better that I'll be able to like continue one little part of my routine that's like a positive social experience, you know? Like, I don't feel like I've gotten to have all that many positive social experiences like across my life, and it's been really lovely to go to church and just meet people and talk to people and have it be a nice time and genuinely enjoy it and feel a sense of community and everything, you know? Because realistically there's nothing else that I actually do, and it's, you know, like, because like I'd love to go into city centre and do more stuff down there, but I don't have the money, I don't have the friends, I don't know what I would be doing physically, you know? I'd just be like sitting somewhere with a coffee and then going home. Also, completely unrelated, but if you want to have like a really fucking good night's sleep and feel really cozy and tiny and just like, I don't know, it feels a certain way, 4XL men's shirt, just fuck off big shirt. So cozy, so comfy. You can pretend it's your boyfriend's without having to actually deal with a man, it's lovely. Also, we're doing a clothes rant now, because how do people deal with like leggings? I thought leggings were meant to be like really comfy and great and fab, so when I saw these ones with this fab pattern at Goodwill, I was gonna be like, they're mine. And when I first put them on, they feel like they fit so nicely, they're so comfy. And the more like, not even the more that I wear them, but within like 15 minutes they're starting to fall down and they're too big, and I really should just get rid of these. But they're LL Bean from America, so, and I, you know, I bought them all the way back with me, I fucking want them. But they also just, like, they look and feel like they fit, and then they start falling down, and it's actually really fucking annoying. That's the thing at the minute, that's why I'm looking up clothes on eBay, because at the minute a lot of my clothes don't feel like they fit right, a lot of them don't feel like they just, and to be fair, none of my clothes have ever fitted right because I don't fucking measure myself and make sure that when I'm buying them that they fit right. But it feels like lately they fit wrong in the way that like isn't comfortable anymore, you know? Like I've always, I don't know, they've always just fitted wrong in a way that felt comfy, and now they don't, they just feel like they fit wrong and I'm not enjoying it, so I'm buying more clothes. And I also just like, I don't know, I feel like I dress boring now, and I've never dressed boring and I don't like it, I don't want to dress boring. So I say like, I say it as though I've ordered loads of clothes, but I got that 5 up the Quattro t-shirt, a pair of dungarees, and a little 80s knitted suit that's on its way, which only cost me like £6. It's the coolest thing ever, I can't wait to show you. Like, with the little bundle that I wanted this morning being cancelled, I really haven't actually bought that much stuff. This has also taken so much less time than I was expecting it to. I thought this was going to be like a half-hour job, and it's flown by. I love it when that happens. I love that it's when I'm up here sat directly near the litter box that Otis decides to poop. I'm such a lucky cow. Another wee fun fact, lots of people ask where I got this from. It's, oh my god, you can't even see. It's TARDIS on one side and this incredibly shit picture of David Tennant on the other. Like, see how the way his legs disappear? It's not very good. I got it from Hot Topic. And the thing is, I really, really wanted it. I thought I was going to get so much X-Files merch in America, and I didn't. I just got loads of really shit Doctor Who merch. But it was, in Hot Topic, they do the weirdest deals. I've never seen deals in my life like the ones that were in Hot Topic. So this jumper was on a rack that was like, if you buy one, you get the another jumper from the rack for $1. And this was already only like $15. So I also got this Interview with the Vampire one. This is also from Hot Topic. But I am an absolute fake fan because I haven't watched the second season yet. But I am going to. Just haven't gotten around to it. I say that, but I still haven't watched the second season of fucking Gentleman Jack either. I've started watching Happy Valley, and I really want to watch Scott and Bailey again. And it's a horrible rainy day, and there's like all the raindrops on my window. It's the perfect day to like just watch stuff, you know. And I've done my laundry now. I mean, I haven't. I still need to like pair up my socks, but you know, we're like 99% done with laundry. I may as well pair up my socks to finish off, I don't know. Just get it all done. I also, with my excessive amount of eBay clothing being cancelled, I also have enough money to treat myself to a takeout tonight. So that's so exciting for me. So often I live my life as I do,
And I just have the thought of all the times that I've seen people be like, why doesn't Benidorm have like middle season showing what their life's like at home? And I'm like, this is how people from Benidorm live their lives when they're at home. Like, not the actors, the actual characters. They're sorting their washing and blocking their drains and having a fucking ciggy. Like, it's not fun, it's not entertaining. That's why we just see them the 2 weeks of the year when they go on their all-inclusive holiday and have a bit of time to relax. I feel like I don't mention TV shows, like specific TV shows, as often as I used to now that I have more followers, because I feel like there's gonna be like just less and less people that are actually onto what I'm talking about, which realistically should not be the case, because the more people there are, the more chance there is that somebody will actually know what I'm talking about. But I feel like, I don't know, I had like my little circle of followers at the beginning, and as it gets bigger and bigger, I'm like, y'all don't understand me. And that's not the truth at all. I'm also absolutely thrilled by how many people weren't aware of Ashes to Ashes that have told me in comments that you're going to start watching it, or that you have started watching it, or that you've started on Life on Mars. And like, don't get me wrong, Ashes to Ashes is the show. Like, it is the most perfect show in the world. It's perfectly made, it's perfectly produced, it's perfect, the cinematography, the acting, the cast, like everything about it is absolutely perfect and flawless. But I do think that to really fully appreciate the plot and the lore, you do need to watch Life on Mars first. But I also absolutely would not fucking judge you for just going straight to Ashes. And it gives me such a genuine thrill of happiness every single time someone's told me that they started watching it because of me, and I would like to just become the ambassador for people watching Ashes to Ashes. I think everybody should. I think it should be the law. And I think that I am finally finished with my fucking washing. So, if you want to see more content like this, do subscribe. I do it every time I've left my washing for too long. You can tell how long it is between when I've left my washing, probably, because it's when you get these videos. So I'm going to hang it up and put my folded washing away and all that kind of thing. That was the video. Please like and subscribe. You can also follow me over on Instagram and TikTok for real content that isn't just me admitting that I don't manage to function as an adult for 90% of my life. You can follow me on Patreon if you want to be able to get this kind of content early. And if you want to feel my fucking takeout habit so I can have a little treaty treat when I don't deserve one, you can donate to me on Ko-fi. But as always, there's no pressure, you don't have to. And I am fucking finished. I'm going. Have a good day. Whoever you are, wherever you are, I hope you have a lovely morning, evening, day, afternoon, week, month, year, and I will see you again in a couple of days.